There's something magical about planting seeds and seeing them grow into beautiful, thriving plants. It's even more rewarding when those plants are perennials, coming back year after year to grace your garden with their beauty. Today, we'll be diving into the art of planting our first crop of perennials from seed, alongside a cozy and fragrant craft project, making clove orange pomanders. This video is about more than just gardening and crafting. It's about embracing simple joys and creating beauty that lasts. So, let's roll up our sleeves and begin this delightful journey together. Starting with perennials, these plants are a gardener's dream. Unlike annuals, which complete their life cycle in a single year, perennials return year after year, often growing more robust and vibrant as time goes on. Whether you're planting them for their colorful blooms, textured foliage, or their ability to attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, perennials add a sense of permanence and reliability to any garden. Growing them from seed, however, is a process that requires patience, preparation, and a little know-how. Before we plant, let's talk about choosing the right seeds. Perennials come in countless varieties, so your first step is deciding what suits your garden's conditions and your personal preferences. Do you love bright, cheerful blooms? Consider coneflowers, daisies, or black-eyed Susans. If you're more drawn to unique textures, ornamental grasses or lamb's ear might be perfect. And for fragrance lovers, lavender and bee balm are excellent options. Once you've selected your seeds, it's time to prepare for planting. Seed starting begins with good soil. We're using a high-quality seed starting mix today, something light, airy, and nutrient-rich to give these seeds the best chance to germinate. Fill your seed trays with the mix, lightly tamping it down to remove air pockets. This creates a stable environment for the seeds to take root. Now, pay attention to the specific needs of each type of seed. Some perennials require stratification, a process of simulating winter conditions by refrigerating the seeds for a few weeks before planting. Others might need to be lightly scratched, or scarified, to help break through their tough outer coatings. Once your seeds are ready, it's time to plant. Sprinkle the seeds on the soil surface or press them lightly into the mix, depending on the seed packet's instructions. Cover them with a thin layer of soil or vermiculite, ensuring they're not buried too deep. Most seeds need light to germinate, so a light covering is all they require. Then, give them a gentle misting of water. We want the soil moist but not waterlogged, as too much water can lead to rotting. The next critical step is creating the right environment. Seeds need warmth to germinate, so placing the trays on a heat mat or near a sunny window is ideal. For consistent humidity, cover the trays with a clear plastic dome or wrap them loosely with plastic wrap. Check on them daily, misting if the soil looks dry. Once you see those tiny green sprouts emerge, remove the cover to allow for airflow and prevent mold growth. As your seedlings grow, they'll need plenty of light to develop strong stems. If natural light isn't sufficient, supplement with grow lights, keeping them a few inches above the plants and adjusting as they grow. This stage is where the magic happens, watching tiny green shoots turn into sturdy young plants. Don't forget to rotate the trays regularly to ensure even growth and prevent the seedlings from leaning toward the light. While our seedlings are doing their thing, let's shift gears to our cozy craft project, making clove orange pomanders. These are a classic winter tradition, but they're delightful to create any time of year. The warm, spicy aroma of cloves mixed with the zesty scent of oranges is simply irresistible. Plus, they make beautiful natural decorations for your home. Start with fresh, firm oranges. You'll also need a jar of whole cloves, a small paring knife, and some ribbon if you want to hang your pomanders. Begin by gently scoring patterns into the skin of the orange. This can be as simple as a grid or something more intricate like swirls or floral designs. The patterns not only look lovely but also make it easier to insert the cloves. Next, press the cloves into the orange's skin along the scored lines. This part can be a bit time-consuming, but it's incredibly satisfying. The cloves release their aromatic oils as you work, filling the air with their warm scent. You can cover the entire orange or leave some spaces uncovered, depending on your aesthetic preference. If you plan to hang the pomander, use a ribbon to wrap around the orange, tying a loop at the top for easy hanging. Once your pomanders are complete, let them dry for a week or two in a cool, dry place. As they dry, the oranges will harden, and the cloves will help preserve them. You'll be left with beautiful, fragrant decorations that can last for months. Arrange them in a bowl as a table centerpiece, hang them around your home, or give them as charming homemade gifts. Back in the garden, our seedlings are now ready for the next step, transplanting. Once they've developed their first set of true leaves and are sturdy enough to handle, it's time to move them into larger pots or directly into the garden. If transplanting outdoors, make sure to harden them off first by gradually introducing them to outdoor conditions over the course of a week. This process helps prevent transplant shock and ensures your young plants can thrive in their new environment. In the garden, choose a location that suits your plant's needs, whether that's full sun, partial shade, or a specific soil type. Dig holes slightly larger than the root ball of your seedlings, gently place the plants in, and fill the holes with soil. Water them thoroughly to help them settle in. From here, all that's left is regular care, watering, weeding, and watching them grow. As the seasons pass, these perennials will establish themselves, growing stronger and more vibrant each year. They'll become the foundation of your garden, providing beauty, habitat for wildlife, and a deep sense of satisfaction. And every time you see those blooms or smell the fragrance of your pomanders, you'll be reminded of the joy of planting something with your own hands. Through planting and crafting, we've connected with the earth, tapped into our creativity, and created lasting beauty. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, I hope this inspires you to try your hand at growing perennials from seed or making your own clove orange pomanders. It's these simple, rewarding activities that make life richer and more meaningful.